In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I was able from scratch design this flyer right here. So this flyer you can see right now. So the first thing, open your Pixellab on a fresh space. I want you to know that I didn't just design from my head. I had to model some work. So the very first thing I did was to use the image of the work I really want to model. So that's it. Though this is the work I want to model. So what I can just do again is, this is the work I want to model. So that's the exact size. So I've gotten the exact size. So all I can do now is to change the color of the size. So this is my exact size. I've gotten my exact size. So the first thing I'm now going to do is to begin to sell more online. So sell more online. Remember that I'm designing this work because I've done it before, but before I was able to get the concept, I had to apply different modeling. I modeled the flyer you just saw before now. So here it is. Sell more. So the first thing you're going to do is to write out everything you want to do and let everything be on black and white. So I have the sell. First one is the more. Sell more online. And so the very next thing is to the acts and business of copywriting. So, and I had to choose a different font for this, why the copywriting is bold. So reduce it, bring it. Then what's the alignment? The alignment is center alignment. So that's it here. I put it at the center. So the very next thing is go to my shape, cut in my shape, put it right there. I'm going to remove the opacity. Okay, and I'm going to put a stroke on it. So this is what we have, but I have to remove some part of it. So to remove some part of it, you can either crop it or you use eraser. So let me use eraser. So I'm going to get an eraser this side. Okay, take it to the end again. So this is what we have. So I can now stretch this one. So once done, put it at the center. So this is what we have. Sell more online. So what's the very next thing on that flyer is I get the shape I'm putting here, put it right there, color it black, just color it black. So of the same color others have. So this is what we have. So the next thing is get this, then put it at the center again, which is for the date of the program. Should be much smaller than the first one. Okay, so this is what we have now. Okay, so here is what we have now. Before now, you should have gotten the backgrounds that you want to use for this image. So the next thing I did is what I use in designing, where I put in the images. I had to go on Google and I typed slant, look at it, slant rectangle shape. So if this is PNG, you can download this one, but not this particular one. So this if you find the one that best suits what you want to design, you download it. Okay, so I've downloaded this particular one. So all you just need to do is to work on it. Then you go to slazzer.com. I use slazzer.com, and I'm going to remove the back, or I might come on Pixellab and work on it. So let's say this one is too slant. So this is the one I downloaded before now. So let me use it and see if it's going to remove. So that's it. It has been removed. So you download it. So the background have been removed. So download it. So what I'm going to do next is to import it. So this is it. Okay, it's just one part of the background that was removed. The other part did not remove. So what I'm going to do is to create a new Pixellab. Open Pixellab again. I want to work on that particular one. So look at it here. Right? So I'm going to remove the part that was not removed using erase color. See it? You see it now? The whole part have been removed. So you can change the background to transparent, and you can now save it. Make sure you save as PNG. So I will import the one that I've already worked on Pixellab, which is this. So this is it. Import it. So to avoid things moving in the background, just have to freeze them. So that's the first one for the host, and the second one for the guest. So because I don't want it to be at the edge, I can put it right here. Put it here so that I can write other things at this side. But what I'm using for this design is center alignment. Okay, so if you don't know about alignment, you can go on Google and search for alignment. So I can put both of them to close by. Okay, then join both of them. Don't join both of them together. When I've selected this one, okay, look at where I clicked here, and I clicked down here. Then I select both images, and I'm going to click right here. Okay, click on it. Then I'm going to select this one and make sure that both of them are at the center. So both of them are at the center right now. Okay, so the next thing is just to let's write for the date, wrote this September. Okay, so that's it right now. So what is left is now to begin to color them. All right, so I've already had a color in mind. Before now, you can go on Google or on Pinterest and download the background that you want to use. All right, so you can see other beautiful backgrounds here that I can use. I'm using a brand green, so I look for a background here. Okay, so I like this one, so I import it, push it behind, stretch it, and put it behind at the back. Then I'm going to go to color filter and filter it to green. Then as you can see, I now reduce the opacity. So this is what I have here. And the next one, I want a background that has money inside, and just look for a background that has money. Can click on this and work on it. Okay, put it, reduce the opacity, put it behind, and still want to reduce the opacity just for the money. It should be faintly. Okay, so this is what I have. I've gotten what I want right now. Hope you followed till this point. If you are getting value from this video, please make sure you like this video right now and let me know in the comment section if this video is helping to improve the way you design graphics using your smartphone. So the next thing is now to begin to color. So the color, I want to use red and green, but I don't just want to use ordinary color. I want to use texture. So I want you to take note of what I'm doing right now. So the texture I want to use, I just go on Pinterest and search for it. I want to use a shiny red shiny background. So you can come here. So look at this one now. This one is good, but I want a background that has a form of texture inside it that is not just smooth. So something like this, it has some form of texture inside it. Okay, something like this one, some form of texture inside it. So whichever one you want, you just go ahead, download it. Okay, so let's say something like this, you download it. So once you've downloaded it, first of all, they might not be so bright. So I have some work I've downloaded already, which is what I'm going to use. So if I click on this, all right, so you select a texture. This is the texture I want to use. Select it, just focus down here. So you see the way it's looking from here. It's not so bright to me. I don't like the brightness. So what do you do to that texture before you use it? Increase the brightness of the texture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import that texture right in my phone as I'm using this work. So this is the texture. Just import it. Then I'll go to my color filter. I'll go to my saturation, increase it a bit. Do you see that now? Create the saturation. That's just it. You can screenshot it or you can save it, whichever one you want to do that is better for you. I saved it. So what I'm going to do next, I'll delete it, then select my cell once again, go to texture, reselect another one. So I'm going to use this one I've already worked on. So you see it is much brighter. So you're going to see the difference. So do you see it now? It's much more brighter than the first one. So that's what we have now. So you go to the next one, which is your more. The same thing for more. Import that the same image, this particular one, import it. Then all you just need to do now is to go to color filter, change it to green, probably a green that is shiny. So this is it, a green like this. Then just probably screenshot or save, whichever one you want to do. Saved it right now. Okay, so once you do that, you delete it, then you select the more again. And you go to the green, make sure you line it where you want it to be. So do you see that now? So I have my green. So everything, this is the way it looks. Add some business of copywriting. The date. Okay, particular one here. Okay, so I have our work. So the next thing is just to put the pictures of the people you are inviting as a texture. So see, I have another picture still like this. Alright, so just make sure your own picture whenever you're designing. So the next thing I'm going to do is to get another picture. Okay, the pictures are not so good. but this is just to show you the concept. So you can work on the picture before now and use it. Okay, so you can work on the picture before you start using it. Okay, so the next thing is just remaining is say click the link to join. Okay, so I'm going to like to reduce this, then space it out. Okay, all right, so we've not put the name, so you can now do the other things. Put the name of the host. So let's say the name, the host, just work on them. So the first one is this, the second one is this. So I'm using something like this as their name. Just have to reduce it. I'm going to use white. So remember, in a professional graphics work, you don't have to use more than 3 colors. So if you see my work, we have red, green, black, and white. The white there is just because the background is already white. It still match it, right? So make sure your use of color is doesn't make your work untidy. Okay, so copy this. So it still look the same way. So that's it. On that cell, so you can open the cell, and the more online, you can apply some stroke, so white stroke. Okay, then put shadow, see the shadow, then go to the offset Y, leave it at 7, then go to your opacity, reduce them, maybe on 26, then your blur radius 0. So do you see it now? It's looking more, when you add a 3-dimensional to a work, it makes it much better than just the plain one. So the same thing here, bar radius, you reduce it, opacity, you leave it at 26, then the offset, put it at 7. So that's what we have now. Then put your stroke. So our work is done. So once you are done, click on save your work, and you are good to go. So that's it. If you get value from this video, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends.